Hi, Caleb here with Seekers Photography, and today we're going to be doing a video that I've been asked to do, but I've never done before. Basically, I've been asked recently on how I edit my videos, or not my videos, my pictures, and basically why I edit them the way I do. So, now I know there's probably tons of videos like this on YouTube, but everybody has their own editing style, and if you have a way that works better for you, then do it that way. But this is just how I personally edit my videos. So yeah, let's get into it. So I kept saying videos when I meant pictures. Anyway, though, we're gonna use a little app called Darkroom. It's on the iOS store for sure. Not for sure if it's on the Play Store, but it may be. And I use this rather than Photoshop First Off because it's cheaper, and it basically has everything that I want it to have. So first we're going to change the contrast, basically to try to make the OKC sign and the Ferris wheel pop on the dark background. Then we're going to change the vibrance and the saturation to hopefully bring that color out on the Ferris wheel a little bit. And then I tried to change the whites because see how the OKC sign's a little bit yellow from the yellow lighting. It didn't work as well as I was hoping it would, but I think it turned out fine. So in this you can actually change the individual colors. You can see in the middle of the Ferris wheel how the blue is changing from like a teal to a darker blue. I decided to go with a darker blue basically because it has the whole red, white, and blue vibe with the white sign and the red and the blue. This is in Oklahoma City, if you didn't know. And I'm just playing around with the colors here. So yeah. And obviously, well, not obviously, but the vignette I added, which basically makes it dark around the corners. Which will give it more of a nighttime vibe. And I turned up the sharpness because the sign around the OKC sign was a hair bit blurry, so decided to change that. Just playing with the slider, trying to figure out where I wanted it on there. Then also with this app you can export it with the watermark, which that's the watermark I have on all my photos. Basically just my name, or Seekers Photography, And I am modifying the original, but it's because I have original copies on my computer, so I have backups. So, well, this is how it ended up turning out. I think it turned out good. It's a little bit shady around the edges, but it's okay. This is the Scissortail Bridge, or Skydance Bridge, actually. Same concept. You can change the contrast. Basically, I'm just doing the sliders so you can see how much of a difference it can make. The problem I found with some night photography is it gets a little grainy if you turn up the brightness too much, like in the sky, which you may have seen in a little bit. But I turned up the shadows a lot to try to get that sky in the background really dark, and then yeah, so this is obviously a long exposure shot so it was like a bridge, road, and then the Skydance Bridge. So I was up on the second bridge with a long exposure shot, so it takes the picture and leaves basically it takes long exposure. It's hard to explain. I personally have not been professionally trained. I've kind of just gone on along and learned by myself, which I think I'm pretty good at it. But I don't like tooting my own horn, so this one I put in here, the picture wise I put in here to basically show you the complete difference, because there's the next picture, or in two pictures that we do, is at like just a slight bit different angle, and the picture looks completely different, and it's edited a little bit different, but basically, yeah, okay. So this is how the one you just saw turned out. The bridge is a little bit foggy, but it's also weird because the quality in the video is not as good as the quality like on the picture, so I don't really know. So this one was taken less than 5 minutes later, a little bit more zoomed in on the bridge. I personally really like this one because you can see how a car changed lanes. So how the red lines go to the side light right there. I just touched my computer screen, so my camera probably moved a lot, but yeah. So even like with the saturation, all the way down to where it's black and white, I personally think it looks good, but I really wanted to make the red on the black pop because personally those are my two favorite colors, if you didn't know. So I think this one turned out better than the other one. But I guess we'll see when we get to the end, right? I don't know if you like being able to see me this whole time, but there was a lot of this blank extra space over here and then over there, and so I thought, maybe I should just throw my face in here. But yeah, I personally think that you can be a really good photographer, but if you're not good at editing your pictures are not going to turn out well. Or you could be an okay photographer or a bad photographer, but if your editing skills are high enough that you will seem like a lot better photographer than you actually are. Which, in my opinion, that's what a lot of people's issues are with their pictures. Okay, this is how this one turned out. Obviously, you can see the car switch lanes over. I think it turned out a lot better than the other one personally, but I'm going to be posting all of them, so yeah. Okay, if you push this circle right here, you'll subscribe to my channel, and if you push this one right here, it'll take you to the previous hike, and then this one right here will take you to the full playlist of all the Oklahoma hikes.